We turn now to Texas, where controversial Christian television CEO Marcus Lamb has died after his battle with COVID-19.
My father established Poppy's House as one of his final endeavors on this earth. For many years, my father struggled with deep shame, remorse, and anguish from his extramarital affair. As a result, he felt a powerful need to help other pastors get the help they needed before they fell down the same dark path he had walked. It broke my heart to learn that Joni decided to sell Poppy's House shortly after marrying Doug Weiss.
Hello and welcome to Ministry Now. Thank you so much for joining us. We are just so happy that we're here together, and boy, have we got a show for you.
Absolutely, Josh. We're so excited. You know, stress, illness, and daily life, it can often undermine how God created our bodies to naturally heal. But what if the game changer lies in just a few simple changes? Well, you're going to want to stay tuned, because one of the world's top medical experts, Dr. Chris Cromier, is here today to share his pioneering method that's helped countless people experience amazing health breakthroughs.
And this is so important because there are so many toxins in our environment, you know, with all the different things, food. You know, it's not as nutritious as what it used to be. So many other things that can sometimes impact our health. Well, Dr. Chris has some practical things of knowledge. And so today we're going to get some practical knowledge so we can implement some things that are really going to help and bless our bodies, because health is so important.
Yeah, you know, this is something that my mom was always passionate, is bringing leading medical experts to your Daystar family, just so you guys could have the information to feel your best. And I love that the title of his book is Feel Better Fast, because I'm telling you, when you're going through something and you're hurting, you're in pain, you're tired, you don't know what that fog is, a lot of people struggle with, you just want to feel better. And so I'm so excited for the tips and tricks and just the strategies from the Lord that Dr. Chris is going to share today with all of you, our wonderful Daystar family. You're going to want to stay tuned.
And as always, we want to remind you about that toll-free number on the screen. That is there for you. Marcus and Joni, they started this prayer call center years ago, and we're continuing it, 1-800-329-0029. And we got great prayer partners that are full of faith. And the word says that when two or more gather together, agree, come together in unity, in faith, we want to be that support for you. We want to come alongside you in faith for your breakthrough. And today we're focusing on health. So if you need prayer for health, we're going to provide practical.
Not just me and Susie, but, you know,
6 of us.
Our whole family. Me and Susie, Rachel, Josh, Rebecca, and Jonathan. We're fully united and completely in one accord with this. And Mom, you know, first of all, I want to declare my unconditional love to you, you know, from the very beginning. You know, ever since Dad passed, I've been there for you. You know, I've spent hours and hours to take care of you and to look out for you. And this is nothing but more of an extension of that. It is just my pure love for you, to look out for you. And I mean, that's what the word says. I mean, in James 1:27, it says, pure and undefiled religion before God and the Father is this, to visit orphans and widows in their trouble, and to keep oneself unspotted from the world. So that's what we're doing. So, you know, we'll love you unconditionally, you know, no matter what happens, and we'll always be there for you, no matter what. So, you know, all six of us, you know, don't feel at peace about this relationship with Doug. You know, as we made clear with Jimmy our last meeting.
Should I respond to each one, or let him get all the way through? Because if he starts going through all the way, I kind of want to.
Yeah, no, we can process. Let's just read one. He made points. So when he reads point 1.
Yeah, so.
These are the reasons why.
Yeah, so I mean, let's just start from the beginning. So Doug, being a counselor, you know, should know not to have, you know, heavy communication with a grieving widow. You know, forming that emotional bond. We saw, you know, from the jump, you know, the text that he started sending you in June, these long prayers, which completely you know, rapture you. You
Prayers didn't start in June. He had sent me prayers in June, and the way it started was, and this would be the best way to just kind of start at the beginning. Actually, Susie was the first one to start the whole thing. She was very excited when I told her that he had called me and said that he was divorced. He's giving me a courtesy call because he shows back on Daystar. And I was like,
Can we
he's...
back up even a little further than that? Because I think it'd be good for you to know.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So first of all, we've known each other for a very long time. Okay. So
oh yeah, you've been on Daystar for many years.
even when, yeah, and so when I was going through the divorce process, I already filed for divorce. Now for 20 plus years, I wanted to do a show on Daystar. Okay, and the Lord said, "Don't you fund it? I'm going to do it." Okay. So I went on for years, and after I filed, I had a guy give me $400,000. Then about a week and a half later, I had someone give me $250,000 out of the blue. Okay. So I'm like, okay, Lord. So we're working still in the filing process and not knowing what's going to happen. You know, that's a miracle. Okay. You don't get $650,000 out of the air. That's a miracle, right? And you know that. So.
Yeah, because you could have funded the program yourself.
I could have funded it.
Don't do it until I really fund it. Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, I'm just going to walk in faith. Like, I know you want me to do this, and I'll let this kind of just figure itself out. So I got the producers coming in, and Renee told me, well, I have a slot like in September, October, something like that. I'm like, great, just let me know. She said, I don't have any time. Okay. I got the producers coming in, let's get the show figured out, all that kind of stuff. And then I got a call from, well then, the divorce, so this must have been like maybe before April, maybe March, February, something there. I got the money and got this all going. Producers were going to be coming in on in May. The divorce was final because when we filed for divorce, the guy said, well, you got this complicated, you got several businesses, this could go on for months.
Because they didn't use a lawyer, they used a judge because they came together.
I welcome you guys back on here. If you are new, consider subscribing, liking, and also share this video. So Jonathan Lamb marked Father's Day with a heartfelt tribute, expressing gratitude for the men who shaped his life and faith. In his Father's Day message, he came out and honored his late father, Marcus Lamb, saying he carries his faith and legacy every day until they meet again in glory. He also thanked Jai, that is the father of the wife Susie Lamb, for loving him like his own and for demonstrating what godly fatherhood looks like. Calling the day an opportunity to honor both names, he even posted, a photo of the two great men in his life, that is Marcus Lamb and the father of Susie Lamb, Jai. The message comes during a period of continued scrutiny surrounding Daystar television network. We all know right about now, allegedly, it's like Rachel Lamb, the sister, is serving as the president of the ministry, while the husband, Pate Brown, also known as Josh Brown, has remained a prominent figure in leadership discussions. Their roles have continued to draw attention amidst long-standing allegations and controversies that have generated a lot of debates online among supporters and critics alike. So we know, actually we saw the video on the ministry now that was held this week, where Rachel and Josh really looked like they were the leaders of Daystar. They were the official presidents of Daystar. So it's really very, very disturbing, because we all know Marcus Lamb and Johnny Lamb, even on their deathbeds, they said that Jonathan should become the sole president of Daystar television after the two have gone. So although the allegations of abuse involved Pete Brown have been widely discussed, no criminal conviction has been, of course, publicly reported, but we know the case was just paused until the young lamb actually comes out and cries for help. That's when the police will reignite their investigation. So a lot is still happening, but right about now Rachel should wake up and give the presidency back to Jonathan Lamb.